Everybody, it's David with Elongator Tailgates, and today I'm going to show you how to wire your connector for your camera and your remote lock. Now, a lot of times you don't have to do this. Oftentimes you get your Elongator Tailgate and it's already pre-wired based on what the retailer requested or based on what you requested. But sometimes you have a situation where you have multiple connectors in the little, what we call the goodie bag in the box, and you have to wire it with the raw wires and the raw connector. It's really simple. There's a diagram in your instructions, but we're going to go through this today and show you really quick just so there's no confusion. Here's the most important thing. Once you put these wires in here and they lock in this little connector, you cannot get them out. So you really have to make sure you're doing it the correct way. It's not hard, you just only have one shot. Now, the first thing to know is when you look at the instructions, you see it says from the wire side. So when you're looking at this connector, you're going to be looking at it from the side the wires go in, all right? So you can see the little tab here is this little red tab. So you're looking at it from where the wires go in. So we're going to take one here and I'm going to show you all the wires here. You have a black one, a thin black and a thin red. Those are the wires for the lock connector, the remote lock. The other ones relate to the camera. Interestingly enough, you have two thick black wires. Only one of them is necessary to be used, so when it calls for the black wire, you can use either one, it doesn't matter, and the other one can be taped back. Sometimes they'll come from the factory taped back already, but if it's not, just tape one back and use the other one. It does not matter. Alright, so again, the big deal is making sure you put these connectors in the right way. The great thing is they can only go in one way. If you try to put them in upside down, they won't go in. So let me show you what I mean. So if you look at the connector, you can see it has a tiny little notch right above the top. You may not even be able to see it here in the video too well, but if you look at the connector, there's a notch on the top for the top row, and on the bottom they actually flip it upside down, and the little notch, the locking notch, is on the bottom. And the way that works is you have this wire, and there's a tiny little, you can just kind of see it there. Let me show you. There's a tiny little notch right there. That is what slides into this connector to make it go all the way through. See, I can push it all the way through. Now if I flip it around, if that notch is upside down, the connector only goes in that far. I can't push it in any further, all right? But if I flip it around, it goes in nice, okay? And again, on the bottom side, that little part has to be on the bottom. So I flip it around, then it goes in nice. If I try to put it in upside down, that little tab's not very big, but it stops it from going in there. So let's wire this connector. So this is a GM connector. It's an 8-pin connector. So we're going to do the lock side. We're going to start at the top left and go across and then down. So we want the thin red. All right. So make sure the lock is the notch is going to line up, and I just put it in. Keep pushing, and you'll hear it click, and then it can't come out. All right, and then the next one has nothing in there. Then the next one is yellow. We'll put the yellow in, making sure we have our tab at the top. All right, yellow, it's locked. And then the thick red. All right, it just says red, but it's the thick red. The other one does say thin red. Again, tab at the top. Okay. Now the bottom of the connector. Again, this time we're going to turn that little tab upside down. It goes in. Push it in. Go through the membrane. Little pressure. Click. Locks. All right. Nothing in the next one. Then either one of the thick blacks is next. Again, with the locking tab down. It goes in nice. Put it in there, locked, and finally the last one, pin 8, the white one, put it in there, locked. And this other black wire, just pull back and tape off with electrical tape. So that's it. You've got your wired connector. Now you just install your tailgate and plug it up to the connector from the truck, and you're good to go. Everything works. You don't have to do any programming. It all works like it's supposed to work. If you have any questions, give us a call, 843-507-5909, option 2, and we're here to help. Again, thank you for watching, and thank you for purchasing an Elongator tailgate, the Swiss Army knife of tailgates, the exact tailgate you need at the exact moment you need it. Made in the USA with a 3-year warranty. All right, I'm David from Elongator Tailgates. See you later.